We gotta protect our vote. Let's do voter IDs.
Actually, sir, if I could just interrupt here for a second. Yesterday up at the New Mexico legislature, a couple bills about voter ID were talked about in the Consumer and Public Affairs Committee. And I can tell you, based on the debate I heard, you have a weird voice, by the way. There are a lot of problems with voter ID. First and foremost, it often leads to voter suppression, making it harder for you to cast your vote on Election Day, which doesn't in fact protect your vote. In fact, it threatens it even more. A lot of times the argument is that steps like presenting a photo ID isn't really that hard, since we're already expected to show IDs for all kinds of things, like getting on an airplane. Unfortunately, that argument makes a lot of assumptions about New Mexicans, and it doesn't take into consideration the lives of many of those in poverty, some minority groups, younger voters, the elderly, and any mix and match version of those groups that live here. Not everybody has the ability to go and purchase photo IDs here in New Mexico. Not everybody gets to go fly on an airplane. But it is everybody's right to vote.
But wouldn't IDs be free for those people who needed them?
That is one option, yes. But free IDs are not really all that free. Local and state governments have to bear the cost of these, which trickles down to the taxpayers. So real quick, what kind of workplace are you guys in that this is acceptable dress code?
There's voter fraud everywhere in our state.
Oh man, you clearly did not watch my video from a few weeks ago. Here's a link though if you haven't. Just to sum it up real fast, the Secretary of State said that there were 64,000 cases of voter fraud in New Mexico, and then as of lately it's clearly been whittled down to about 2 in the last 20 years. Representative Mo Maestas said yesterday in the committee that if his constituents came to him and told him to take care of the boogeyman, he could do 2 things. 1, he can go out and actually take care of him. Try to, anyway. Or 2, he could gently explain that the boogeyman doesn't exist. And I'm telling you guys right now, the boogeyman doesn't exist. Luckily, all 3 bills were tabled yesterday, because voter fraud is not a problem in New Mexico that should draw all this hubbub. Do you know what is a problem here in this state? Voter turnout. We should be doing everything we can to be making voting easier and more enticing for people, and not be making it harder. That's all I got for this week. What about you guys? Well, alright then. So go ahead and like my Clearly SK page, share this video with all your friends, comment on it, all that jazz, and I will see you guys next Wednesday.